Hey everyone, so I just thought today would be a great day to film some of my 2012 favorites for the face, and I only have a few products here just because I didn't even start kind of branching out into other types of foundations and concealers until 4 or 5 months ago. Before that, I just had one product for one purpose and I used it every single day and I never switched any of them out. And the foundation that I used for at least 6 months straight was the Revlon Colorstay foundation. And the shade I have is in Buff Cameos. And it's actually, this one's for oily combination skin. They do have one for oily combination and then dry, and I didn't know that until after I bought this. And I do really like it. It has an interesting smell. It smells like paint. I have no idea why my foundation smells like paint, but it's full coverage and it lasts a long time, so I don't really question it too much. My face is clearly still here and I've been using it for a very long time. So I'm sure there's nothing too bad for you in this bottle. And it's a very matte finish, and so I wanted to try something that was a bit more dewy looking. And I watched a lot of videos and I kept hearing about the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. And this is what it looks like. And the thing I really liked about this foundation right off the bat was it's probably the easiest foundation for me to find my shade in that I've ever had. They divide it up into your undertones for your skin, and I just got the warm 1-2 shade. Super easy. I like this foundation because it's very lightweight, it's very easy to blend, it stays a very decent amount of time, and the shade is kind of right on par with what I'm looking for. And the other great thing about, if you do find the shade that you like in the foundation, they have the matching shade in the powder and the concealer. So I do like that about this foundation. So for concealers, I really only have two, and the first is the Conceal RX by Physicians Formula, and this is in the shade Fair and Light. And I like this concealer because it's tacky, so when I set it with the powder, I know it's going to last a long time. And also, it's very opaque. It gives me the coverage I need to cover my blemishes. Next one is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I just like to use this under my eye because it doesn't settle into my fine lines. I don't really have bags or really dark circles to cover, but it covers what I do have on the mornings that I haven't gotten a lot of sleep very well. So it's just one of those things, I pick it up and I use it and I don't really have to think much about it. So for powders, one of my favorites is the e.l.f. setting powder, and this is the HD powder. I believe it's $6. It just comes with a little smudgy thing, and it's got white translucent powder on the side, and you kind of just tap it in, and I just kind of tap and roll, and I just press it into my foundation to set it. And the other one that I enjoy is the Revlon Photo Ready powder, and as you can see, I've used quite a bit of this since I've had it, and it's just a nice powder. I like the finish that it gives. It's very natural, and it just makes your skin look really nice. So now I'm trying the Revlon Nearly Naked powder out, and I do enjoy that as well. So for highlighter, I've really enjoyed the MAC Mineral Lace Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. I find that I can use a little bit for a subtle look, or I can build it up. So this is what it looks like, and it's just a very nice, pretty highlighter. It's natural looking, or like I said, you can build it up if you want something a bit more noticeable. I've applied it on my eyelids on days where I'm just running out to the store real quick, and I just really like it. I'm really glad that I spent the money on it. I think it was worth the buy. So for bronzer, this is probably cheating, but it's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and it's just a little mini one I got for Christmas. Before that, I've never even really bothered with bronzer. I'm kind of in an experimental stage right now. I maybe use this once or twice a week, and it's just a nice matte brown that smells like chocolate. And I apply a little bit here with my Real Techniques brush, and sometimes over here and right down here to contour my face. And I just like it because I can apply a little bit of it or build it up, and I don't have to worry about putting too much on or it looking weird on my face or be very noticeable, which is what I worry about the most when I apply bronzer. Is it, how obvious is it going to be, or is it going to look orange? And I find that with this product, I don't really have to worry about that too much. And the other thing is, I feel like this is all I need because I honestly, I just don't use bronzer a whole lot. So I like that it's a small little container because I feel like one day I might actually use all of this, like a year or two from now, but we'll see. So I do like this little guy. So for blush, I have two favorite drugstore products. The first is the NYX blushes, and this is one of my favorites. It's the shade Terracotta, and it's a nice neutral kind of everyday look. It's got a bit of a satiny finish, but it's not shimmery or glittery, and I just like that when I'm not sure what to wear, I can put this on. Obviously, it would be lighter than that, but I can just put this on and it's good to go. And I like the quality of these blushes. I think they're very soft, very pigmented. They don't apply patchy and they wear a long time. This is a newer one with the name still on it, and this is in the shade Mocha. And this is another favorite of mine, and it's a very soft pink. It's a soft pink blush, and I just enjoy it, especially for winter, to add a bit of color to the cheeks. And the other favorite blush of mine is the Hard Candy Fox in a Box blush, and this is in the shade Smooth Talker. And it just looks like the Benefit blushes, and if I do a little swatch, that's what it looks like. And I find that it's like a nude peachy color that's also good for when you're not really sure what to wear and you just need to grab a blush and go. This is a great shade, and it's very soft. And lastly, for my favorite brushes for the face, my first one is definitely the Real Techniques powder brush, and this comes in the Core collection. It's super soft and it never sheds on my face. It's fluffy enough that I can brush any excess powder off without sliding my foundation around, but it's dense enough that I can really pack on the powder if I want to set my foundation. So I really wish they would sell this brush separately because I would buy so many of them. I love this brush so much. And a more affordable brush is the e.l.f. $3 powder brush, and this is very similar, except it's not so much fluffy as it is dense. I can set my powder with it, but I can also use it for any kind of foundation, and it works very similar to the Real Techniques buffing brush or the Sigma F80, 82s, or whatever they're called, that little Sigmax collection they have. So those were my 2012 favorites for the face, and I know it wasn't a whole lot just because I haven't branched out for very long. But I hope you enjoyed it anyways, and I hope that you found this video helpful. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. So, bye!